Welcome back, guys. You're watching today's Platinum, and in this video we're going to be going over how to take advantage of plotting trend lines for technical analysis that will help you out with your day trading. So this is going to go into the day trading tips series, so to help you guys obviously out with day trading technical analysis as well as fundamental analysis. So if you want to check out other videos from that series, go ahead and go to my channel and just peruse through all those videos, and you'll see the day trading tips series. So what are trend lines used for, right? So trend lines, obviously it's in the name, useful for establishing trends and plotting trends. So what you're going to be doing for this tool is using the trend line tool, as well as you can also use the parallel channel tool. So starting off, you're just going to select the trend line tool, and guys, just before we get into plotting these trend lines, if you guys are interested in basically getting some one-on-one coaching, we now offer that, helpful for identifying your specific situation. Basically for each call, we help identify your specific situation, your specific needs, as well as the best strategy that would work for to fit those needs and your specific situation. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely give that a check. Definitely check that out. So that will be the first link in the description. 60-minute and 30-minute coaching calls. So getting into these trend lines, like I said, you're just going to be looking for basically a long-term support. So trend lines are similar to support and resistance lines, basically, but they are not horizontal most of the time. So trend lines will usually follow the price of the asset a lot closer than support and resistance lines do. So as you can see, this is a long-term trend line support of Bitcoin's price currently over against the dollar, and then of course on the top you would just want to try to plot as parallel as possible. Obviously with this we aren't seeing much of anything, since there's only 1 point really up here from that all-time high, so we're just going to try to plot it as parallel as possible and go with that. So now that we've done that, we can go into smaller charts and actually plot more recent trend lines. So this can be helpful to identify the current, most recent trend, as well as the reason we plotted the long-term trend is to get a better idea of where the asset's price has been moving long-term. So we'll go ahead and try to plot this as close as possible. I like to see as many points touch as possible, so we'll try to get those 2 points to touch here. And as we can see, we have a top resistance trend line showing the descending trend over the last 6 months. So I would go ahead and plot the bottom support. I can actually do that just to show you guys, but it's going to be very similar to the current support that we've already plotted, just going to be a little bit more horizontal. So there's the bottom support line of the overall 6-month trend that we've been seeing. So now that we jump into we've done the 6-month, now we jump into the 3-month and identify the trends there. So go ahead and do that. And as you can see, the 6-month trend that we just plotted lines up in our 3-month time period. And also, we can go ahead and plot this, but it's more of a horizontal trend at this point. As we can see, plotting the 3-month top resistance of the trend, and then if we did plot the bottom, it would basically line up directly with our 6 months. So now we can jump into the 1-month chart, identify the trend line here, and go ahead and do that. And there you go. There is the overall trend for the 1 month. And again, we're not going to go ahead and plot the 1 month. We could try to do this, but again, you're going to notice that it is more so a horizontal support, and also it doesn't exactly line up on the bottom. You can see that there's really only 1 point we could connect if we did it across the bottom, but we just went ahead and did the overall trend. So let me just adjust this a little bit, just give it a little bit of a lower trend. So now that we have identified this 1 month, you can jump into the 5-day and also the 1 day. We're not going to go ahead and do that just because this is only for people that are day trading, and also oftentimes I don't even plot the trend lines for the 5-day and the 1 day just because it gets a little bit cluttered. But now that we zoom out, we can see the overall trend, right? So clearly, long term we are moving up. In the last 6 months we've been moving down, obviously, but it looks like we are starting to stabilize on the bottom supports and begin our move up again. So hopefully, we keep This trend looks like the top resistance is about 10,000, so we'll look to move between about 7,000 and 10,000 between that zone in the next few months or so, and then break out from there and continue this upwards trend line that we've seen long term. So this is the helpful part of trend lines, can help you identify not only the long term movement of price and where we can expect the price to go, but also the short term, starting to plan for moves that we will expect in the coming months. So that's really what trend lines are used for, helpful for predicting future prices based off previous historical prices. As long as the fundamentals check out, of course, you're obviously going to need to review the fundamentals of a coin or a stock or a project, whatever you're looking into, pretty often, just to make sure that that all checks out. And the reason for this downtrend isn't because of a company's fundamentals or a project's fundamentals. So trend lines, helpful tool for technical analysis, can help you kind of split up the channels for a specific asset. So basically, you always want to be plotting your trend lines before you do any technical analysis, so you have an idea of where the price of the asset is moving. So let me know in the comments what other indicators you got and tools you guys want to see videos made on for our day trading tips series. There are a ton of indicators and tools that I'm planning on going into, but I want to explain the ones that you guys really use first off. So definitely let me know which ones you guys want to see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out that one-on-one coaching as well as all of our other programs and resources. And with that out of the way, I will see you guys in the next video. So have a good one.